Yeah. What is going on, guys? Star Detectives. Welcome to another video on my channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be taking a look at 4 products all at once. This is from Benfei. I think it's Benfei. I'm going to say Benfei, Benfei, whatever. They sent me a hard drive enclosure, which we will be testing out today. A USB-C to Ethernet adapter. I can't really test that easily. I'll set up a thing so we can test that maybe. If I don't, then I'm sure it works. And then we've got this little USB 3-in-1 hub that's actually for your keychain, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure how any of these products are going to work. I've never actually used these products. This is a new sponsor for the channel, and they did sponsor this video. But if you guys want to check out any of these products, there will be a link in the description, and I will give you guys some prices if you guys are curious. So the USB-C to Ethernet adapter is $10, which is a decent price for one of these. And the USB-C super compact hub is $10, a pretty awesome price for that. Then the laptop stand is $40, which is a decent price. This actually has a built-in USB hub, so that's probably the price. I'm probably gonna end up using this. This is a really nice USB hub. Laptop stand with a USB hub built in. And then this is $10. So all 3 of these items are 10, and then the one under it is 40. This is actually really nice because I do need a thing for just basically raw footage when I'm out and about and I'm not home, because I use another hard drive bay for that, but I'm not always going to be home. So I want to make sure I have this so I can plug it into my phone and like move footage to it, which will be really nice. And I do have a hard drive to actually put in this. But I think what we're going to do first is take a look at the actual laptop stand. I do have my MacBook that we're going to be putting on it, so we can actually check it out that way. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Let me go get a knife. Actually, RAM will work. This RAM stick works, so it's not going to hurt it any if I just did that. Get out of here, thermal paste. Just like that, so you guys, I can get the whole frame in. We're just going to go ahead and open this bad boy up and check her out. I actually might use this at my desk, so I can use my MacBook while I'm at my desk on my Windows PC. Because honestly, having a MacBook for various different things is handy. And then we've got the actual device right in here. First off, good packaging. This will keep it nice and safe. Very light. I was kind of expecting it to be heavier, but lightness means good because then you can put it in your backpack and bring it around with you. We've got the Type-C cable. It's nice and braided. Very nice and braided, so that won't fray. It's nice and long, too. Instruction manual, user manual, whatever you want to call it. This shows you all the ports. It's got USB, HDMI. Oh, it's got HDMI? Does it really? Oh, it does. Look at that. That's actually kind of slick. Okay. I'll show you what the ports actually look like. And then it just shows you all the stuff that you can plug into it. If you wanted to, you can plug an iPad into this as well. You plug an iPad into it, and then you got a bunch of different USB ports. This basically is just a glorified USB hub, but with the addition of being a laptop stand, which is really nice. And the HDMI will go to another monitor, so if you want to set this up, and then you can use your Mac or Windows PC as a second monitor. So let's go and check this bad boy out. And this is it. It's nice. So it's supposed to be height adjustable. Oh, it's got some oomph to it. You're gonna have to ream on it to get it up. Not a bad thing. I think the level I would want is probably right here. And it's got some nice rubber right here to prevent your laptop from sliding or falling or anything of that nature. It's built pretty good. This is gonna get dirty pretty quickly, but that's okay. So you've got 4 USB 3.0 at the front, which is really nice. A USB Type-C. This is to charge it, so you can plug your charger into this and it'll always be charging your device. And then you've got your HDMI. It would be nice if it had at least one Type-C at the front, I'm not gonna lie. Not necessarily because the price is bad, but just because a lot of people still use Type-C for stuff. And having like a little Type-C here, just move these over a little, put a Type-C there and you're done. That would have been perfect. So here's the actual cable. And I'm going to assume the hub needs to be powered. I don't know. I actually have a Thunderbolt dock we could plug it into, so we might just do that. Because I can just plug the Thunderbolt into it, and we'll see if it actually is able to do video over this bad boy. I don't think it's going to be able to since it's PD in for charging, so it might work. Let's go ahead and unravel this. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. I wouldn't really use it as to type on unless you want to bring it lower. But for just having it up on your desk to, use as a second monitor, it'll work just fine without a single issue. Might ask to, it's gonna ask to allow. We're gonna go ahead and allow that. Sorry about the recording purpose. I have a whole lot of room to do this. No, I don't think it's going to do video. That's okay though, I didn't really expect it to do video, but it is charging, so it does actually charge the device through this, which is really nice. And then you can obviously plug in flash drives, like I'll plug in this little mini Windows 10 I have. It's just a little IT tool I've got. I'll plug that in, and we'll turn you, so I can show you that it actually shows up. As you can see, multi-boot, if I go over to it, and then I can see all the files in it. So the USB hub works, which is really good. And then you've also got the HDMI. I'm going to assume the HDMI works without a single issue, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I will eject this though, so I don't hurt it any. All right, as far as that goes, that's how that works. I'm just going to leave that there, honestly. And then we're just going to go ahead and change positions over here. Then we're going to go ahead and check out this USB-C hub. I don't have a knife still. That's okay. I'm really ripping this box apart, ain't I? Oh well, I don't plan on keeping the box anyway, so. Sometimes these are hard to open. So right off the bat, we get a user manual, which kind of shows you what it can plug into. Plug into your phone, your laptop, your desktop, your all-in-one PC. I wouldn't really plug this into a desktop. It'd probably work okay. It does actually have a charging port too, so you could charge it while you're using it. It might take up more than one port, I don't know. There's that. So you got your USB, your charging, yep, and then you've got your HDMI 4K 60 hertz and then source. So that'll just plug right in. I can plug it in, but like there's not really much to show you that it's going to work. And as you can see, it works. So, I mean, I kind of figured it would work. It's pretty cool that this actually exists. So you can just bring this with you, leave it in your backpack. You can have it on a key ring if you want. And it's very sleek. It's out of the way, so you can plug stuff right into it without having to worry too much. And you've obviously got, it would have been nice to have the HDMI on this side, but I guess if you really wanted to, you could just flip this. I mean, obviously have your HDMI here. It's just kind of annoying. And then obviously we could see if my Thunderbolt will work through this. It is charging, but let's see if it'll be able to send data through it as well as give me video. Yeah, it looks like it has to be plugged directly into the Mac, but it will charge your device without an issue, so that's a plus. So this the USB hub, it is designed, it does 10 gigabytes per second over USB-A. So this port here got 100 watt power delivery, compatible with iPad Pro, MacBook Air / iMac, iPhone 16, 15 Pro, Dell XPS, and Lenovo's ThinkPad. So that is pretty good that it has it. It is compact, which is nice. You can just put it on your keyring or just have it in your pocket, so you don't even have to worry about it. Now, in terms of the USB-C to Ethernet adapter, there isn't really a whole lot to talk about with this. The main reason being it's just an Ethernet adapter. Let me go get a knife. And what I mean by that is it is literally just an Ethernet adapter. It more than likely works without a single issue. I'm not gonna question it. All their other products seem to be working, and they have decent reviews on Amazon, so I know they're a pretty well-trusted company. It'll make this easy to get into. There we go. We can go ahead and open her up, and then here is the actual USB-C hub to Ethernet. Well, not a hub, but USB-C to Ethernet. Not much else in the box, so we're just gonna recycle that. And in terms of your user manual, this is all you get. It just gives you some information. It also tells you you might need a software. Do you need a software? Oh, it looks like you need a software for Windows and maybe macOS. Let's just plug it in and see if it gets mad that it doesn't have software. I don't really have an Ethernet like thing I can plug it into, but that's what it looks like. It's slick. I have an Ethernet port I can plug it into, so let's just go do that. All right, so I'm in my office right now, and I did actually plug it in. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. There could be a reason for that. This thing does not want to plug in. There we go. Okay, so it wasn't plugged in all the way, but now it is actually giving us some activity lights. I did turn off the Wi-Fi. As you can see, the Wi-Fi is off. Let's just see if we can actually get to the internet. Let's just go to Google. It is working. So we got our Ethernet is working pretty good. Let's do a speed test. I do have gigabit internet, so this should be pretty fast. Go. I'll have to block that IP address out. Well, there we go. It's doing it. Yeah, whatever. Got 800 megabits per second. But yeah, it's doing it. And then we'll see what our upload is. It's about 700, pretty much similar, working just fine. I do have gigabit, but I'm plugged into a network switch, and that might not necessarily, it is gigabit, but I don't know, there's a bunch of variables why it's not working, but that is the Ethernet adapter working without a single issue. All right, so last product we are going to be looking at is the Benfei 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure. I have this 2 terabyte hard drive, so it's plastic, which is cool. I mean, I didn't really expect much. It does feel really premium, though. I do have a couple of these. This one feels the best. Here is the user manual. Not really going to be much with it. What you can plug into it. It is USB 3. It'll do about 5 gigabytes per second. So let's go ahead and plop the hard drive in. You can do so by opening this up. And you've got your little... Oh, it doesn't even really need it. It's already got a piece. I think it's supposed to go on the top, but for, testing purposes, we're just going to slide this bad boy in, maybe. Wow, this thing does not... So I think what you have to do is just like that, and then you push down softly. Don't push down hard. Then you can go ahead and put the cover on, and boom, you're off to the races. It should work without a single issue, just like that. So let's go ahead and plug it into my Mac and see if the hard drive shows up. Go ahead and plug it in. We've got, forgot to show this, but it does actually have USB Type-C, which is really cool. The only thing I wish is it would, well, I guess you can't really do much about that, but the USB-A and Type-C is a really nice touch, especially for 10 bucks. Go ahead and show you the actual back screen. As you can see, it asks to allow. Just go ahead and click allow on it. Our hard drive may or may not show up. And we got my backup here. There's not a whole lot to it. It works just fine. It's probably pretty fast. Let's just grab this 5M backup I have here and see if it seems to be transferring just fine, pretty quick. Not slow at all. Probably not a very big file. It's just the thought that counts at this point because it is about 129 megabytes. So with a slow drive, that could take some time. That means the hard drive's probably doing okay, but this is really just a backup drive. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this on different products all at the same time, it's going to be kind of hard to do the title with this one just because I didn't want to do a video on each product because that would have had to been like YouTube shorts, and those can be kind of hard to edit. I do thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if that sucked, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already. All the product links will be in the description below. Thank you, Benfei, for sponsoring this video once again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.